Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Value.Venture. In this construction finance series, we're going to understand CF from the perspective of a technical valuer and the lender's appraisal team. Let us begin with the most basic question. How does a lender decide whether a real estate project is actually financeable? Broadly, a construction finance proposal has to answer four important questions. What exactly is being developed? How much will it cost to complete? Where will the money for completion come from? And will the project generate enough cash flow to complete it and repay the proposed debt? The first step is understanding the project configuration. We verify the land extent, the sanctioned built-up area, the saleable area, the number of towers, floors, units, parking spaces, commercial components, and amenities. If the project is under a joint development agreement, we also identify the developer's share and the landowner's share because this affects the inventory, receivables, and security available to the lender. These details are reconciled with the sanctioned plan, the RERA registration, the architect's area statement, and the developer's project MIS. Why does this matter so much? Because if the project configuration itself is wrong, every calculation that follows, cost, revenue, receivables, and valuation, can also go wrong. Once the configuration is established, we move to the project cost and the sources and uses statement. Put simply, uses tell us where the money is being spent. This may include land or development right cost, construction, external development, statutory expenses, professional fees, marketing, finance cost, and other eligible project expenditure. Sources tell us how those costs are funded, promoter contribution, customer collections, debt already drawn, and the proposed construction finance facility. At the overall project level, total sources should be equal to the total uses, but that's only the overall picture. The lender also needs to know how much has already been spent and how much is still required to complete the project. For example, if the verified total project cost is 150 crore and the verified eligible cost incurred is 90 crore, the initial balance cost to complete would be about 60 crore. But we cannot simply accept that number. We still need to check pending works, escalation, statutory expenses, amenities, infrastructure, and any revised project requirements. We also distinguish between cost incurred and cash actually paid, because work may be completed while contractor payments are still pending. Those liabilities still require funding, but the same cost should never be counted twice. Another important check is the comparison between physical progress and financial progress. If the developer reports 40% cost incurred, but the physical progress at site appears to be only 25%, that difference needs to be reconciled. There may be genuine reasons, such as advanced material procurement or mobilization payments, but the reported expenditure must still be supported by the actual position on the ground. Numbers on paper must match bricks at the site. Once the cost position is clear, we move to the funding gap analysis. Here we assess whether the remaining construction can be funded through realistic sources: promoter contribution, available undisbursed CF, collectible receivables from sold units, and projected collections from future sales. But future sales cannot simply be accepted at face value. We need to check the expected selling price, the sales velocity, and the collection timeline. And this brings us to one of the most important factors in construction finance: timing. A project may have 80 crore of future collections against a remaining requirement of 60 crore. On paper, it looks comfortable. But if 25 crore is needed within the next 6 months, while most collections are expected only after 12 months, there's still a liquidity mismatch. That's why CF appraisal should ideally examine a month-wise or quarter-wise project cash flow. Money must not only be sufficient, it must arrive at the right time. So ultimately, construction finance is not merely a valuation exercise. It is a combined assessment of what is being built, how much it will cost, how much has already been spent, how much is still required, where the money will come from, when that money will come, and finally, can the project be completed and the proposed debt serviced and repaid? That is the foundation of a technically sound construction finance appraisal. In the next video, we'll start with the first technical step: sanctioned plan, development potential, and area reconciliation. Thank you for watching Value Venture.